Hello YouTube, in this video we're gonna be doing a singing style mashup for you. We're gonna try all kinds of styles of singing, all kinds of freaking rhymes, all kinds of rhythms and styles are gonna be thrown around. I'm gonna tell you some stories at the same time, and this freaking song is all about slowing down. There's no need to be hurrying like anywhere around at all, you know, because this night is all about this style. Now we change the rhythm up a bit and we are so freaking high, but we're not smoking crack or weed nor any shit like that. This is the 1960s all the way. We have a truth detective and he is sitting at the coffee shop in New York City, and he's sipping his latte when a car speeds past the restaurant or the coffee shop that he is at, sitting at the table, and the scar on the forehead right here tells him that those guys outside, they were actually part of the mafia. And then truth detective jumps up and he starts paying the cashier fast. He throws some freaking coins at the cashier like this. Then he says to the man that I have to be like now, I have to be like going. I have to get those guys are the bad guys. And then he goes out of the restaurant and he hops in his car and starts to speed around, and he drives like a madman in the streets of the New York freaking city, and he calls the police, and the police, they came around the freaking corners, but the mafia guys, they are freaking wild, and they press at the gas freaking pedals, and they are freaking running wild, and they have all the style. And then there happens this scene where there's this stylist guy in the freaking street. He's a freaking gentleman, he belongs in the past, and he spots the mafia guys coming past all the cars. The tires are freaking screeching, and the gentleman just pulls out his hat and he lifts it up like this. Then he spins it like this and he throws the hat across the street, and the car driver gets distracted and hits a fire post, and the car explodes. And then there's this huge freaking fire, you know, the flames, they go like freaking high, you know, and the guys, they get out of the car. One of the guys is like so badly wounded, but the other guys, you know, they get out of the car, and you know, one of them goes to the back of the car, and the police car stops and the detective car stops, and one of the mafia guys, you know, gets to the back of the car, takes out a freaking Tommy gun in a violent case, pulls out the freaking Tommy gun and starts shooting at the cops, you know, bam, 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 bam. and there's a tune on the back. Freaking crown the freaking crowd just to run the freaking around. There's so much bloodshed and freaking violence, and we are traveling in time to the era of the 200 and 2000s or something like that, to the modern era, with all of the heavy metal bands that have so freaking violent freaking music styles, and all of their lyrics are about the murder and freaking violence and legalizing freaking drugs. And you know, then there's this dude that looks at it all from the side of the crosswalk, and he's also a gentleman, a real woman's man, and he just hops the freaking along, and he says to the mafia guys that, hey, you guys shooting with your Tommy guns, how about you passed me one? But really, you guys, you will end up in the jail if you continue with that kind of style. You know, he sings to them in violet and blue and even some red, and the guys, they go freaking wild. They are just like, man, help us out over here. They have all the cops and all of the trucks that they freaking have are filled with TNT and dynamite. Where we even are, I'm high on freaking weed or even alcohol or freaking DMT. And then there's this hippie dude that hops along in the scene, and he's like, hey dudes, tone it really down now. Like, there's no need to be shooting around. Like, you cops over there, you know, you just need to like smoke some like hash like right now. Like, just tone it down, everybody. You know, there's this gig going on. It's like, you know, at the club. I was just enjoying it. They just come here and start like shooting like this. Just tone it down, you know, tone it down. And then the movie credit starts to roll, and the first lovers race up from the theater and start heading to the entrance. What is it called? To where you exit the building. But then there's something happening in the freaking credits. There's the name of the character of Truth Detective, and it's a Finnish fucking guy. And the freaking crowd at the theater is like, man, what the fuck? It's a Finnish guy doing this stuff. You know, like man, I thought that the guy was freaking New Yorker. And they go freaking wild, you know. And the lovers, they just turn around and they are like, yeah, we traveled there once. And it was so freaking wild, you know. The Finnish people, yeah, they were kind of nice, you know, but it was so freaking cold and they didn't have any manners or hospitality in that country at all, you know. They didn't have like the culture, you know. The culture was pretty like stupid, but yeah, they had a really nice cool system over there. Learned all kinds of things, those kids, you know. The man of the couple, you know, hops on the stage like in the front of the movie theater and starts to give this like explanation that yeah, in the Finnish school system, you know, they have all this, you know, they teach English and they have like a pretty high quality way of like teaching, but you know, I bet that the guy was like, you know, he must have like learned that stuff from like some freaking like acting guru or somebody, some dude like that. But you know, imagine you being like there in the Americas. Imagine you like traveling to freaking like Finlandia and learning Finlandia and start getting on freaking stage and freaking like learning freaking acting, you know, like in some freaking language that is not even your native one, you know. That's something, you know. That's freaking something. And he like screams at the freaking audience, "That's freaking something, you know, guys over there." And the audience just like, yeah. Huge claps to the truth detective character. The other ones were American, but you know, that's really wild. And then everybody leaves. Thanks for watching. This was one of like, this was really experimental. This was your most experimental stuff. Like singing combined with literature, combined with like making YouTube videos, and combined with film, combined with like storytelling, combined with some comedy. You know, we are like really pushing the boundaries of like how you can use human language, you know. But thanks for watching.